Started recording. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to go AST menu.
Share.
Oh. I'm going to go to AST menu, purchasing, order entry. And the version I'm using is the P4310 form
Version AST 14.
14,
Gotcha.
correct. I'm going to select add to create. I'm going to put in my branch plant for F43015. I'm going to put in my supplier, 229131. My ship to is 43. And the first one I'm going to do is item number, well, just equipment. 5, unit cost $5. Line type is J. And then I'm going to come over here to account number, and I'm going to put in here 43.21010.140A. All right. At this point in time, I have not lost the J line type. I have not lost the account number.
Okay.
But I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go into the Visual Assist and do a find. And I'm just going to select anything that has company 43 on here. So I'm going to use this one right here, 5 for test. It's not in DV, but now when I go down here to the next line, notice I've lost my J line type and 43.200.10.140A. All right. Now I'm going to come down here on this next one and just type in maintenance, $5. Quantity ordered, $5. J line type, not 4. And I'm going to use some other account number, which is on that screen that I sent you, screenshot. Hold on a second here. Sent. What account did I use? 43015.79080.5003. So actually, I'll just type that in here. 43015.79080.5003. Go down to the next line. It wipes out the J and it wipes out the account number. So I got to go back. Go J. 43015.79080.
Interesting that it didn't wipe out the object account number, but there's a period there.
There's a period there. There is actually.
All right, go ahead and.
Well, there's another customization he's working on. That is the second thing that I was going to get with you tomorrow, which is a table trigger. And that may be causing the issue that, no, that still doesn't make sense. There's another issue that he's working on that may be causing the problem here. He's got a table trigger that if you put an asset number in here, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you're hitting an object account range that is a non-asset account range, by the way, that you pull in the business unit of that asset and do an override on it. But that is interesting. I did see that period come in there. So they're two different separate projects. So it would be interesting to see what happens when you test it locally, if it works for you, and it's not this issue, but it's actually the other problem causing the issue or the other development.
Uh-huh. Can you add one, so can you add one more, another equipment line?
An equipment line?
Or excuse me, a maintenance line?
Yeah. So he's got a table trigger here created that if the object account is one of the expense accounts,
Well, if it indeed is a table trigger,
yep,
that's only when it writes it. It wouldn't affect this when you're
okay,
just exiting out of a row.
gotcha. So by the way, just so that you're aware of, is if, well, I don't even know why it would do that, to be honest with you. If you actually have just FYI, if I put an asset in here and I did maintenance and I did 525, his other development, and if I use 43015.78080.5003, I gotta put my line type in here. It wiped it out there. What that other development is, he's got a table trigger that he goes look at the F1201,
Yeah.
which is the asset master. And notice the responsible business unit is 43021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The account number that I wrote here was actually 43015.79080.5003. What his customization did there was it would change the account number to be 43021 790805003 and change the cost center to 43021.
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
So if I put a asset number in here and I am in the expense range, back up, AST, is it this one? No. Where is it?
We have a first, we have a garage under our building. Which I don't park in. But they've had water issues in there for a long time. For 3 or 4 years now, they have had supports in there because there's water coming from somewhere and they're trying to figure out from where. But our joke is the building's been collapsing today, but today the water pipes broke. They froze. They froze. Yeah.
Is it city?
The building? No. Or it's a privately owned building, but.
Where is it?
It's just the building, office building. I know bookkeeper. Office specialist, whatever you wanna. I make appointments, I put tax returns together, I answer questions, I do payroll, I do bookkeeping, I do all. We all did all for there, we have 2 CPAs and then 4 bookkeepers.
Okay.
But the rest of the year, we're all part-time. Like I work Tuesday, Thursday, the rest of the year, we all work Unless we.
So
have-
we're sending that other spec to me. Okay.
Yeah,
This time of
just so
year,
they
while
can
we're
kinda
up in
see
the
it.
mountains,
Mhm.
but that was with a table trigger.
Actually, Eric's got Jesus Christmas.
Oh, those two by the toilet were.
Okay, so
So if the account range has an asset and the object account range is between 82,000 and 8,899, then he was to go and look at and get the responsible business unit and overwrite it. Does that kind of make sense?
mhm. But that's a table trigger, so it's only,
Only call
So-
when you hit the submit, right?
yeah, you would never see that in the form itself.
Okay.
So unless you reloaded it
Right,
from the table, yeah.
okay, gotcha. Well, we'll talk more about that one tomorrow, by the way.
Okay,
But does that help you with this one we've got? That recording?
the recording